Why is dependency theory key to understanding global socialism? Imagine a world where some countries seem to stay stuck in poverty while others thrive. What keeps this cycle going? That's where dependency theory comes in. It helps us see how the global economy is set up to benefit wealthy nations at the expense of poorer ones. Dependency theory shows that the underdevelopment of many countries isn't just bad luck or a natural stage of growth. It's a result of long-standing exploitation by richer countries. These wealthier nations, often called the core, maintain their power by taking resources, cheap labor, and surplus value from poorer countries, known as the periphery. This creates a cycle where poorer nations remain dependent and underdeveloped. This theory grew as a response to the idea that all countries could develop by copying Western capitalist models. Dependency theory argues that poorer countries are often locked into roles as raw material suppliers and cheap labor providers. They export low-value goods and import expensive manufactured products. This trade pattern drains wealth from the periphery to the core, making it hard for these countries to grow economically on their own. It's like a cycle that keeps the underdeveloped countries in a state of dependency, unable to break free. From a socialist point of view, dependency theory highlights how capitalism benefits the rich while keeping the majority of the world's population in poverty. It shows that the global system is designed to benefit the wealthy countries and multinational corporations. This understanding pushes socialists to call for radical change. They believe reforms within capitalism aren't enough. Instead, they advocate for restructuring the economy through nationalization of key industries, economic planning, and international solidarity among oppressed nations. Dependency theory also emphasizes that global inequalities are rooted in history, especially colonialism and imperialism. These historical patterns laid the groundwork for today's economic relationships. It explains why some countries remain poor despite efforts to develop. It also guides socialist movements to focus on breaking free from these dependencies. They push for policies like debt cancellation, fair trade, and building alliances across nations to challenge the power of multinational corporations and wealthy states. In the future of socialism and global movements, dependency theory remains vital. It helps us understand why global inequality persists and why change must go beyond simple reforms. It encourages us to think about how to build a more just and equal world by addressing the roots of economic dependency. It reminds us that true progress requires global cooperation and a shift away from exploitative relationships. So, dependency theory isn't just an academic idea. It's a tool for imagining a different, fairer future for all nations.